Hey everyone, welcome to Amy Ulmer Yoga. There is a link in the description if you'd like to donate. Any amount helps. If you're able, if it puts any kind of financial strain on you, the yoga will always be free. Don't worry about it. But if you can, you're helping spread free yoga. So we're going to work on back bends today. You may want to grab two blocks and we'll get started in child's pose. So you can take your knees wide, the big toes together to touch, and just bring your forehead either down to the mat or a block. And stretch your arms out in front. And just start to ground yourself. Take some deep breaths. Just letting go of any thoughts. Keeping the arms a little active. Letting the hips reach back and down. Lengthening out your back. Take one more deep breath in and out. And then just start to walk your hands over to the left for a side stretch in your right side. You can take your right hand on top of left. And then slowly walk your hands over to the right. And take your left hand on top of right. Stretching into your left side. And then gently come back to center. We'll make our way to the all fours. Bring your knees under your hips. Then just start to walk your hands forward until your forehead comes down to the mat. Keep your arms active. Spread your fingers wide and wrap your biceps up towards the ceiling. Wrap your outer arms down towards the mat. You might even be able to bring your chin to the mat. Draw your ribs in though. And then slowly start to walk your hands about a palm print in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back to down dog. And for this first down dog, you can pedal out your feet, bending one knee, straightening the other leg, and just switching, going back and forth. And then pause, bend your knees and tilt your tailbone up. Firm your forearms in. Spin your biceps forward. Let your heels sink down. You can straighten your legs any amount while keeping that length in the back. And then walk your hands back towards your feet and just take a forward fold. If you'd like, you can take hold of opposite elbows Let your head hang. You can sway if you like. And then bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees. Keep a long, flat back as you slowly start to come up. Awesome. Now, step your feet together. Big toes touch the heels a little bit apart. Sink your hips, reach your arms by your ears. Chair pose. And then slowly squat down to the mat. You can bring your hands down, bring your knees down, slide your hands forward, arch your back like cow, and then tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up, bend the knee, roll the hip open. And then as you exhale, step that foot forward and lower your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up, low lunge. Good. Then the hands come down, step back to down dog. And slowly walk your hands back to your feet, forward fold at the back of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips with the long flat back. Inhale, slowly come up. Nice. And step your feet together. Inhale, sink your hips, reach your arms by your ears. Chair pose. Slowly come down, bring your knees down. Slide your hands forward, arch your back like cow. And then see if you can keep that as you tuck your toes and go back to down dog. Or see if you can keep that tilt of the tailbone up, that length in the back. Inhale your left leg up, bend the knee, and roll the hip open. Keep the right heel centered and reaching down towards the floor. And then exhale, step your left foot through, lower your back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Good, and then the hands come down, step back, down dog. Take a breath here. And then slowly walk your hands back towards your feet, forward fold. This time we'll interlace fingers behind you and then roll the shoulders open, let the fists reach up and over any amount. Hands to your hips, inhale, come on up. Bring the feet together. Bend your knees, reach your arms by your ears, chair pose. Slowly come down. Bring your knees down, slide the hands forward, arch the back. Exhale, down dog. Hips reach up and back. Good. Inhale, your right leg up and back. Bend the knee and roll the hip open. And then step it up. Bring the back knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale the hands down. Step back, down dog. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet, forward fold at the back of the mat. Interlace fingers, this time opposite thumb and pinky on top. Take the fists up and over. Let your head hang, and then hands to your hips with a long, flat back. Slowly come up. One more side, we'll step the feet together. Bend your knees, reach your arms by your ears, and let the hips go down, 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 down. The hands come down, the knees come down. Slide your hands forward, arch your back, and then down dog as you exhale. Spread the fingers wide, press into the index finger and thumb. Spin the biceps forward, inhale, left leg up and back, bend the knee, roll the hip open. Exhale, step it through, lower the back knee down, low lunge. Awesome, and then the hands come down, step back, down dog. Bring your knees down, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Extend your left leg back, float the leg, flex the foot, roll the outer left hip down, and then reach your right arm forward and draw the belly in and up. Now either stay there or bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand, see if you can grab the foot and kick the foot into the hand. Release back to bird dog, reach the right arm forward, left leg back, and then set everything back down. Reach your right leg back, foot flex, roll the outer right hip down. Reach your left arm forward, pull your belly in and up. Reach through those limbs. See if you can bend your right knee, reach back with your left hand, and kick the foot into the hand. If not, just stick with bird dog, breathe. And then release. All right, so we'll step the hands, palm print forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. And then this time we'll bend the knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step or float back through chaturanga, shift forward, lower, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And up dog, you're on the tops of the feet, the thighs are lifted. Exhale, down dog. All right, inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through, pivot and plant the back foot, warrior two. So you can adjust your stance if you need to. And just make sure right knee's over right ankle. Back outer edge of the foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat or turned slightly in. And you're drawing the right hip back, pinning it in, lifting this left back thigh. Good, and then reach your right arm up, bend your right elbow, take the left hand on top. Now you're facing the long edge of the mat, but keep the inner right knee pressing towards the outer right knee. Now you can keep that left hand on top or take the left thumb down and around. See if you can catch fingers. Then roll this left shoulder back. Reach up through the top elbow, bend a little more into your right knee. Release to warrior two. Come forward, flip your right palm, reverse. Cartwheel your arms down. Go to down dog however you would like, either through a vinyasa or straight there. Inhaling up dog if you're taking the vinyasa. Exhaling down dog. Take a moment here. Reconnect with your breath. And then we'll inhale the left leg up and back. And then exhale, step it up, or you can pick it up and put it there. Pivot and plant the back heel. Warrior two. Left knee over left ankle. Pinning this left hip back and in. Lifting the inner right thigh. Back leg strong and straight. Back arm as high as the front arm. Now reach your left arm up, bend your left elbow, take your right hand on top, stay there, or take your right thumb down and around, see if fingers can catch. Roll your right shoulder open, roll it back, bend more into your left knee, bring some weight into your left heel, breathe. Release warrior two. Come forward, flip your left palm, reverse. Cartwheel your arms down, go to down dog however you like. Straight there or shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. We'll keep the hips level. Exhale, warrior two again. Pivot and plant back heel. You can adjust your stride, making sure right knee is over right ankle. This time, interlace your fingers behind you, roll your shoulders open. Now hook, if you can, your fists in your right hip crease. And keep opening the chest. Bend a little deeper into that right knee. Release, warrior two, come forward. Flip the palm, reverse. And then cartwheel your arms down. Step back either to down dog or plank. If you're taking the vinyasa, shift forward. Shoulders no lower than elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. Keep the hips level. Reach through the leg. Exhale, step that left foot forward and warrior two again. Interlace your fingers behind you. Roll your shoulders open. Hook the fists in the left hip crease. Bend a little more into the knee. Broaden across your chest. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other and down. Release back to warrior two. Come forward. Get some length. Reverse. Bend more into the left knee. And then cartwheel your arms down. You can go straight to down dog or vinyasa. Shift forward. Lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take your time. You can always go to child's pose. And you can always push pause. Now bend your knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. I'm working with limited space. I couldn't get my camera back far enough to not chop my arms off. We'll bring the feet together, toes touch, the heels a little bit apart, sink the hips. Come on back into chair pose, arms by your ears, hands to heart center. Exhale, take your right elbow across to the left thigh and then lift your heart to your hands and pull your right hip crease back. Twist from above the waist. Good. Back to chair. Hands to heart. Take your left elbow across. Lift your heart to your hands. Pull your left hip crease back. And twist from above the waist. And then back to chair at center. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten the legs any amount. These twists are good for your back bends. Inhale, half. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now, next inhale, float forward to plank, and then lower either through the knees or straight down, all the way down to the belly floor locust. So we'll interlace fingers on top of your butt. We'll inhale or press your pubic bone down, reach the tailbone towards the heels. Keep that as you inhale and lift up. That's an important action for back bend. Spin your upper inner thighs up towards the ceiling. And then release. We'll bring the hands by the low ribs. Inhale, you can come into either up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot up by your right hand. This time stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, high lunge. Now you can either stay here or bend your back knee, hover it above the floor, and then straighten the back leg. Try to keep the hips low. So stay if you have knee issues, or bend the back knee, straighten the back leg, stay low. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. 2 more. Bend and hover and straighten. Last one, bend and hover, straighten. Hands to heart center, lean forward, get some length. Hook your left elbow across your right thigh. Keep that back leg strong. You can always bring the knee down. Lift heart to hands. You can fly your arms open if you like. Hands come down. Either go straight to down dog or through your vinyasa. Take an extra breath here. Always have the option to rest. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it up by left hand. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, high lunge. Spin your triceps forward. Your palms face each other. Reach up through arrow straight arms. Bend the back knee if you have no issues with that. And then straighten the back leg, trying to keep the hips low. 3 more. Bend and straighten. take your time. Bend, straighten, and bend, and straighten. Hands to heart. Hook your right elbow across. Keep that back leg strong and straight. Pull your left hip back. Option to fly, arms open. Hands come down, step back, either chaturanga or straight to down dog. Inhaling to up dog if you're taking the vinyasa. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, use your core, step it through. Cartwheel open, warrior two. I'm going to grab my block, place it to the outside of the right foot on the tallest level. Straighten the legs, reach the arms to a T, shift your hips back, reach as far forward as you can, and then bring that right hand down to block, foot, or floor. Lengthen through the side body, underneath and on top. Can gaze up at your top hand if you like. And then reach over your ear. And then down and around, hook it in your right hip crease and roll the top shoulder back. Nice. And then look down at your front foot, come back to warrior two, reverse, cartwheel your arms down, and either flow through vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. And as you exhale, use your core to bring the knee in, step the foot forward, warrior two. Gonna prepare my block on the outside of the left foot. Come up, straighten the left leg, shift hips back, reach as far forward as I can. Left hand down to shin, foot, block, or floor. Lengthening through the side body. Drawing this left hip under. Reaching up, gazing up at the right hand. Press down through your left big toe mound. Take this right arm over the ear. And then down and around behind you if you can. Hook it in your left hip crease. Roll the top shoulder open. You can gaze up if you like. Then gaze down. Reach that right arm up. Let it pull you back up. Warrior two. Reverse. Bend into the left knee. Cartwheel your arms down. And step back to plank or straight to down dog. Lower halfway or all the way. Inhaling up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees and gaze forward. And step or hop to the top. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift the weight into your right foot. First, spread your toes on the mat. Shift your weight into your right foot, bend your left knee and grab the left foot with left hand. I grab the outside. Reach your right arm up. Now hinge at your hip crease. Your right hip crease and dancer. Kick the foot into the hand. If you have trouble balancing, bend into your right knee. Kick, kick, kick. foot into hand, and then come on slowly back up. Spread your left toes, shift the weight into your left foot, bend your right knee, grab right foot with right hand, reach your left arm up, start to hinge at your left hip crease. You can keep a little bend in your left knee. You can use a wall if you like. Kick the foot into the hand, kick, 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 and then carefully come back up to stand top of the mat. Hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step back to plank and pause. Shift the weight into your right hand, come onto pinky toe edge of right foot. Stack your feet. Now you can stay there or step your left foot behind you. Whoops. And then wild thing. So step your left foot behind you, reach your left arm by your left ear, but plug the shoulder in, stretching the whole front body. Come back to plank. Now, right to the other side. Shift the weight into your left hand, first side plank. Left wrist under left shoulder. Stack the feet. Stay there or step your right foot behind you. Lift your hips. Reach your right arm by your right ear. Be on the ball of your right foot. Back to plank. And then knees down. Shift back, child's pose. Take a breather. All right, so we'll come to dolphin. You can either bring your forearms down, your elbows are right under your shoulders, and your wrists in line with your elbows, palms flat, or you can interlace your fingers, which to me is a little easier, especially if you have tight shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, knees can be bent. Reach your chest towards your thighs. Bend the knees at the back as rounding. Again, keep that action of spinning biceps forward as best you can. And then step your feet back until your hips are lowered in line with your shoulders. Your legs are really straight and strong. Reach the chest forward, the heels back. Let yourself get hot and shaky. Then walk your feet back in. Come back to dolphin. Reaching chest towards thighs. It's a great shoulder strengthener and opener. Walk your feet back. Again, lowering your hips so they're in line with your shoulders. Reaching chest forward, heels back, breathing. Walk the feet back in, dolphin. Lower your knees, child's pose, nice work. All right, and then we'll come to a high kneeling position for camel. And we'll bring the knees under the hips. And then we'll lengthen tailbone. Bring your hands to your low back. And then inhale, lift your chest, reaching it up towards the ceiling, leaning back any amount, drawing elbows towards each other. Don't crunch. Just let it, this first one, be nice and easy. Keep length. And then come on back up. Now we'll do one more, either keeping the hands at the low back or reaching for the heels, but see if you can reach equally so that you catch both heels at the same time. Lengthen tailbone, start to lean back, either keeping hands at low back or reaching same time for heels. Reaching the sternum up towards the ceiling, keeping that length. Now hands to low back if they're not there already. Come on back up. And then we'll stretch that back into down dog. Nice. Now inhale, float forward to plank. Exhale, lower either through the knees or straight down. For locust, Shalabhasana. Reach your arms by your side. Press your pubic bone down. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs. Stay there or bend your knees. Catch your feet. Lift up any amount. Don't let your knees splay. And release. Rest your right cheek down. Catch your breath. Head to center. Inhale, locust. Lift the arms, lift the legs. Stay there or bend the knees. Catch the feet and lift the thighs up. Breathe into your chest. Firm your inner thighs in. Take one more big breath. Release. Rest your left cheek down. All right, and then we will roll right onto your back for bridge or wheel. So you can just roll right on over onto your back. Take your feet about hips distance. Ankles under knees. And then we'll start with bridge. So press into the feet and lift the hips. And you can stay there or interlace your fingers and roll your shoulders under you. And then you can stay there or bring your arms by your ears, bring your hands by your ears, keep your elbows hugging in, press up onto the crown of your head, and then press all the way up into wheel. So don't let your toes turn out, don't let your knees splay. Press through the hands and feet, reach your chest towards the wall that you're looking at. If you're in wheel, tuck your chin. Start to come down on your shoulders, soles of the feet together, knees wide, wherever you are, bridge or wheel. And you can bring a hand to the belly, hand to your heart. And take a moment here, catch your breath. And then the best warm up for wheel is wheel, so we will do it again or bridge. You could even take a supportive bridge with the block under your sacrum. So bring your knees up. You can either come into bridge or bring your hands by your ears, press up onto the crown of your head, and then straighten your arms. Press all the way up, keeping all that length, bringing the back bend into your upper back, lengthening your tailbone towards your knees. Tuck your chin, rest down, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Catch your breath. Should we do it one more time? I think we should. So, option for bridge, supported, or wheel. Bring your knees up, take your arms overhead, then bring your hands by your ears, your elbows. Try to keep them hugging in. Inhale onto the crown of the head, and then press all the way up. And reach your chest towards the wall you're looking at. Press through your hands and feet. Keep your inner thighs firming in. Tuck your chin and lower down. And very gently hug your knees in. And start to rock and roll along your spine, 2 to 3 rocks. And come up to a seat. And I'm gonna roll up the back of my mat and sit on it for these forward folds. You can sit up on the edge, bring the right knee in and let it open up. Right sole of the foot somewhere inside the left leg. Sit up tall, stick your butt out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. But keep your chest reaching forward, your left toes reaching back. And take your time. Let each inhale reach the chest forward. Each exhale, you come in a little deeper. If you're able to reach for the foot, great. If not, let the hands fall where they may. Inhale, come on up, extend your right leg, and then we'll bring the left knee in, let it open up to the side, left sole of the foot, inside right leg. Inhale, reach up, exhale, fold. Again, just letting the hands fall where they may. Inhale, reach your chest forward, exhale, fold a little deeper, flex the right toes towards you. Come on up, inhale, and then we'll come onto the back again, and we'll hug the knees into the chest again. And then set the feet down, shift hips off to the left, bring the knees in and let them fall over to the right. Let your left arm go out to a T and gaze over your left shoulder. And spin your belly up towards the ceiling. Next, inhale, gently come back. Shift yourself to the right, bring your knees in, let them go over to the left. Let your right arm go out to a T, gaze over your right shoulder, and let your belly spin up towards the ceiling. Let everything relax. Gently come back to center. And we'll bring the knees in and then reach for the outer edges of the feet and take happy baby. Draw the knees down towards your armpits. You can rock side to side or just stay. And lengthen the back on the mat. And then release, let the feet flop out, let the arms flop out. And just rest. Give yourself this time after a rigorous practice to rest completely. next inhale to be a little deeper. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and let your head rock side to side. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Very gently start to bend one knee at a time. And then roll off. There a moment. And then we'll slowly bring ourselves up to a seat. Sitting up nice and tall, however is comfortable. Bringing hands to heart center. And thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. There is a link in the description if you're able to donate. Thank you again. I look forward to practicing with you again. Namaste.